Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mr. Miller, and I am honored to be the superintendent of Bixby Public Schools. And I wanted to take just a few minutes tonight to welcome you back to what I hope will be the first day of the best year of school you've ever had. I've obviously had a few first days of school, both as a student, then as a teacher, as a principal, and then as a superintendent. So I understand how some of you might be a little nervous, a little anxious, a little bit on jitters, just because you want that first day to go well. And as superintendent, I certainly want that as well. Not only do I want you to have a fantastic day, I want all of our teachers and administrators and support staff to have a fantastic first day. I want all of our buses to run on time, and I want all of the things that need to happen the way they're supposed to tomorrow so that you go home after having a fantastic day. But I understand that things will happen and there are normal things that we will have to deal with tomorrow, but that'll be okay. We'll get through it together. I wanted to read a quick story to you. It's called First Day Critter Jitters, and it talks about different animals who are going to school and some of the natural anxiety and nervousness that they have. And we'll start off with the sloth. I don't know if you know much about sloths, but what he says here is, am I nervous about the first day of school? I mean, sure. After all, have you seen how slowly I walk? Like I probably should have left yesterday. And he's worried about getting in trouble for maybe being late. Trust me, because you don't want to be late on the first day of school, right? And get in trouble. No, you sure don't. Well, what about the snake? Why am I pacing back and forth? I'll tell you why. I literally spent all of last night and this morning trying to get my backpack onto my body. And guess what? It didn't work. How will I carry my art supplies and where will I put all of my stuff? I can understand why he's a little nervous. Then the mouse. Why is he so anxious? Because everyone is bigger than he is. Who's they? All of them. You see a little mouse right over here with all the other animals are bigger and seem older than he is. That would be pretty nerve-wracking as well. What about the kangaroo? Is he tense? Yeah. He hadn't really spent a great deal of time outside of the pouch, to be quite honest. So this is going to be a new for me. Also, he's cold and he misses his mom. So maybe next year he'll be ready. But tomorrow is the first day of school, so he needs to get ready. How about the parrot? He's feeling skittish. Here's why. He has a tendency to repeat things that other animals say. Like one time somebody said to me, please stop talking just this once. And I kept repeating, please stop talking just this once. 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 And then somebody said, hey, cut in line. You cut in line. You cut in line. Oh, he's really worried about he's going to have to repeat everything, and that's going to get on people's nerves, and he's not sure how that's going to work out for him. I can understand. Then the rabbit has a lot of energy. Some of you have a lot of energy. I've seen it. Like a lot of energy. So what is he going to do in class when he wants to hop around? He has to sit still instead. He has so much energy. Is he going to get in trouble from his teacher for having all of that energy and not being able to sit still? Wow. Pretty nerve-wracking. So the sloth, again. So yeah, I've already been traveling towards the bus stop for 20 minutes up here. And he's still at his front door. Oh no, I should really learn to ride a bike. Jeez. The snake is bye-bye backpack, sniff. Bye-bye lunch, sniff. Bye-bye art supplies. Bye-bye. The bear, I'm exhausted. Aren't I supposed to be hibernating right now? And the rabbit can't stop hopping. So much energy. Can't stop hopping. So much energy. Can't stop hopping. My eyelids won't stop closing, said the bear. I'm almost to the sidewalk. I can do this, said the sloth. Just a few more blocks to go. Yes, feel the burn. And the kangaroo, right now my mom and I would rather be reading a book together and drinking hot chocolate with marshmallows. Do buses have hot chocolate? Sorry, not now. Now you can see all of them. And they're all going, ah. They're nervous. They're anxious about the first day of school, just like many of you are. And now they're at school, and the door opens to their classroom. And you see up here, here comes the teacher. And the teacher rolls here in front. And now it says, excuse me, do you know what that rock is doing up there? But it's not really a rock, is it? Let's find out what it is. Hello? Is anybody there? Maybe it's sleeping. I get it. The bear's tired too. It says, oh yes, good morning everyone. I'm your teacher, Mrs. Sherwood. Okay, see, he's like a hedgehog or something like that is the teacher. Whoa, did that rock just start talking? That's a talking rock. I'm no rock, but you'll see once I'm unfurled. It's an armadillo. But I think I'm going to remain in the ball shape at least for a little bit. That's because I'm, no pun intended, I roll up when I'm nervous. And then all the students say, you're nervous? But we're nervous. Huh. So teachers are nervous and anxious a little bit too? And so Ms. Sherwood says, well, yes. I feel a bit silly about this, but I have plenty to be nervous about. The truth is, I'm rather forgetful. What if I can't remember all your names? What if I forget the last thing I said? What if I can't recall where I put the chalk? Don't worry, Mrs. Sherwood, said the mouse. I may be a tiny mouse, but I have the memory of an elephant. And I'll help you remember our names using a mnemonic device. For example, my name is Chauncey, and I like cheese. How's that work? And the parrot says, and I'll repeat everything you say, even when you don't want me to. See how that works? See how that works? And the snake says, and I'll be on chalk duty. So you don't have to remember where it is. And the rabbit, Miss Sherwood, you have to come out of that ball. I'm so excited about everything you have to teach us, I can barely control myself. Remember, the rabbit's very excited. And the kangaroo, listen, Mrs. Sherwood, I know how you feel sometimes. It feels safer in the pouch or ball. But we're all in this together. Yes, I suppose you're right. Thank you, everybody. I'm feeling much better already. Now, how about that mnemonic device? Charlie, was it? No. So they go around the room. My name is Nellie, and I like naps. You can share my textbook. And it shows them working on math problems together. And the rabbit is reading from a book. And the snake is helping the mouse sharpen a pencil. And then they're having lunch together. So the class is really coming together, and they recognize each of them brings something unique and special to that classroom. So over here, the teacher let me sit in the front row, and the chalkboard was clear. I just saw a hummingbird. He's the same size as me, so the mouse isn't the smallest one. I guess my backpack wasn't that important after all, said the snake. And the bear managed to stay awake all day. And the rabbit says, I sat still, at least for a little while. And now it's recess, so I can run around a lot and get some of that energy out. And the kangaroo, being out of the pouch really isn't all that scary. And then the kangaroo, or that parrot says, being out of the pouch, isn't that scary? Being out of the pouch, isn't that scary? Being out of the pouch, yeah, you get it. And so at the end of the day, Ms. Sherwood says, I taught my first class, and it went pretty well. Nice. And all the animals on the bus going home said, we did it. Nice job, everyone. And then the sloth, here he is. He says, well, am I late? Well, what do you think, kids? Yeah, you didn't quite make it. Well, there's always tomorrow, right? So even if things don't go perfectly tomorrow and you're late or you forget something or something happens at lunch or on recess, there's always tomorrow, and it'll be a better day. And then the snake has an idea. He says the next day, see what happens? He gives the sloth a ride. Again, we're here to help and support each other, and sometimes just being a good friend is the best thing we could do. So first day critter jitters. We all have them, students. From the superintendent, your principals have some jitters tomorrow, your teachers certainly do, and I know many of you as well. But we're going to get through it together. And if you need anything tomorrow, just let an adult know, and we will take great care of you. You're going to be safe, and we're going to love on you, and we're going to take great care of you. I look forward to seeing you in your classrooms and in your schools tomorrow. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye.